If you're suffering with sinus pressure, stick around because I want to show you how to do an acupressure massage so that you can relieve your sinuses and finally feel some relief. So to begin with, we are not going to use any oil or cream. It's not necessary. You can just use your clean fingertips and just make sure you wash and dry your hands beforehand. And so to start, we are actually going to start off with pressing in between our eyebrows. You will feel a little bit of a dip or a divot where you can get some pressure into there, and you want your pressure to be firm but not painful, so you can make sure that you adapt it to something that's suitable for you. And once you find the spot in between your eyebrows, you can just take it around in a few circles. And then you can hold. Okay, and now we can release. Okay, so the next points we are going to press are, just take your fingertips and you're going to press right on the beginning of your eyebrow. You can press right there, and there's a little dip. You can do some circles if that feels okay for you. If it doesn't, then you can just press and hold. Okay, now we can release. And then we're going to go just below that point, kind of like the bottom part of the eyebrow, and at the beginning. You press, if it works for you to press up and in, then do that. If not, just press straight back. Again, little circles if it's okay. Okay, then we can release that. So let's take our fingertips now and move them down to the nose, just right in the middle. Start to feel a little bit of a dip right here, and then you could press. Circles, if tolerated. And now we will move just down to the bottom of the nose. My sinuses are clearing already. And just at the bottom in the corner, you can press in there. You can do circles. Okay, now we can release. The next spot will be at the bottom of the cheeks. So here's your apple of the cheeks. Go straight down, right underneath the bone, and you can press in right there. You can do some circles. And release. The next point, we will go up the cheek on both sides, right midway. Press in that dip midway at the bottom of the cheek. We can release. So now we can come the corners of the mouth and come down right there in the middle. And the next point will be on the back of the neck at the base of the skull on both sides. We will actually come to the base, come right in the middle at the base of the skull, and come over in the middle. You will feel a divot in between the two muscles, and it will probably feel quite sore, and that's how you know you're on the spot. You can hold that. You can do double fingers to give more support, and then you can do circles back here and be gentle if it's very sore. Okay, so now you can do some wide circles on that spot. Now we will come to the eyebrows and just massage that out. Just pinch and squeeze. And then just do some finger glides to the temple and circle. Temple and circle. And then just take your hooked fingers. You can glide this out on the forehead to the temples as well. And then you can come beside the nose and under the cheeks, the ears. Finishing at the mouth. Something that brought a lot of relief to me as I was sick this past week with a bad head cold was aromatherapy. That's something that I really enjoy, and it can bring a lot of relief very easily, and it also smells great. But the oils that I used for this past cold were the lemon scented tea tree oil along with a Breathe Easy. I think it has a lot of eucalyptus, maybe peppermint in it, and as well as oregano. Oregano is really good for infections, for helping the immune system out, and something that I did because I didn't even have the energy to do an aromatherapy with the water and everything. I just used one of these ceramic aromatherapy things. It's very porous, and I just put about 2 drops of each on this little flower, and I had it by my bedside. And anytime I was feeling a lot of sinus pressure and pain and just generally having a hard time breathing, I stopped and I smelled the flower. So I did this multiple times. It was super easy and it was very effective as well. It always cleared up my sinuses. I'll try to link these in the description box if you want to get these for yourself. However, if you have children under the age of 10, you want to be mindful not to use essential oils that have menthol in them because it can cause problems with their breathing. So make sure that you don't use those types of essential oils around your children. But you can use something that's kid safe. That's something I like from plant therapy. They let us know. So lemon is actually very refreshing, and it's very good for making us feel energized when we're feeling very fatigued and tired. And it could also have a nice effect on the immune system and our overall feeling of wellness. So that's something you could use for your children, and I'll link that one as well. I hope that this massage was able to give you some relief of your sinus pressure and pain. If it did, share it with someone else so that they can benefit and find relief for their stuffy sinuses too. Leave me a comment and let me know how it was able to work for your sinus pain and pressure. If you missed it, don't forget to check out the video that I released last time on wash off for the face and scalp. It was a very relaxing video.